Hello, you all. Happy Tuesday. We're just going through the motions today, so I figured I would take you along with me. I do have some bananas that are very, very, very ripe over there, so I'm going to try for my very first time to make banana bread today. I looked up a recipe. It seems pretty easy, so I think we can handle it. And then we have to give Emery a bath today, so we'll do that together. We'll just see what else we get into, where the day takes us. I do want this to be very chill, so yeah, let's hang out and spend the day together. Ready for a bath? Say good morning, I'm ready for my bath. She likes the bath, you guys. All clean, friend. Okay. All right, the queen of the house is all taken care of. I'm washing her stuff and she's eating right now. I need to lay out some chicken for dinner tonight. I'm gonna make the chicken zucchini casserole that I talked about in the last vlog, so I'll show you all what that process looks like. It's really easy and it's really good. I also need to eat something. It's wild how comfortable I am getting on camera now. I also need to eat something because it's like almost noon and I haven't ate a single thing yet. I slept a little bit later than I usually do. I really wanted to take today to be like very chill because I have just been like, my anxiety has been all over the place lately, and so I've just been feeling like pretty drained. But yeah, I'm gonna have something in this fridge for a little snack until lunch because I have leftovers for lunch that I want to eat, so I don't want to eat and then get too full to be able to have my lunch. So probably just an apple or something like that to hold me over. Here's our very ripe bananas that we're going to use later, but I've been trying to drink more water at home because I noticed the days that I'm at home I don't drink as much water. So I got this. Well, I actually didn't get it. So somebody in the house got this all pink strawberry like singles. Sometimes I like regular water hits real good, but usually only when I have ice, and I don't have ice right now. So these flavor packets help me to still get my water in while I'm at home. That one's really, really good. I'm pretty sure you can get it at Dollar Tree, Walmart, all the places. So I was going to have an apple, but I thought these apples are also starting to go bad. So I've never made fried apples before, but I know it would be really good with dinner tonight. So I'm going to look up a Pinterest recipe and we're going to be doing that too. I feel like cooking so many of these vlogs, but I mean, what else do you do when you're home all day long? Like, I don't have anywhere to go today. So like, yeah, I'm going to cook. I decided I'll eat the rest of this hummus with some pita chips. I was just sitting here eating and I was like editing the footage that I already had because that's something I like to do like throughout the day. If I'm going to post, I like to just edit in little spurts so that I don't have like 4 hours of content to edit, because although you all see like 18 to 20 minute videos, they're like 3 or 4 hours. I just like try to delete all the repetitive and like slow moving and stuff like that so it's more enjoyable. But anyway, when I was editing the footage, I was like talking about the water and stuff. Do you all remember when Water Talk, if you're on TikTok, Water Talk was very popular and all these people were making recipes with those little packets of water? Some of them were fire though. Some of them looked really good, but I was just like thinking about that. Like I sound like a Water Talk girly over here. We're getting ready to make the banana bread, but I'm watching the episode of The Golden Bachelorette, the most recent one. I won't give any spoilers in case you all have not watched yet, but I'm shook. I was not expecting her to make the decisions that she, wow, hair, okay. The decisions that she made in this episode, that's wild. Let me know if you all are watching. The most recent episode is week 5, and that's the one I just finished. I was not expecting that. The one that I like the most is still here. I'll say that. So I'm happy about that. But like, one of the ones that I don't love, actually 2 of the ones that I don't love she decided to keep. So I don't know. That was like a crazy, unexpected turn of events there. But yeah, I think I'm just going to chill, watch maybe another show, and then we'll make the bread. I know it takes like about an hour to cook in the oven, so I want to have, you know, some time for it to cool down and everything. So we're going to get started making the banana bread now. Here's everything that you're going to need. I only have these chocolates, but you can use any kind of chocolate that you would like to. You need sugar, baking soda, kosher salt, brown sugar, baking powder, flour, vanilla, 2 room temperature eggs, and 1/2 a cup softened butter, and then of course the bananas. All right, I have my other phone to use as a guide here so we can kind of walk through this together. I came over on the table so that we could do it together. Okay, first things first, preheat oven and prepare pan. Heat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Grease a 9x5 inch metal loaf pan and set aside. Okay, let me go do that really quick. In a small bowl, mash the bananas and set them aside. This is what mine is looking like. They mashed up quite easily because they were super ripe, which you definitely do want to have ripe bananas. The riper the better. Because what I've always heard anyway. Like I said, this is my first time doing it. So in a large bowl, use a hand mixer to cream together the butter and sugars for 2 to 3 minutes. So we're gonna need 1/2 cup of butter softened, 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. For whatever reason, we don't have a 1/4 cup, so I'm just gonna do 1/2 of this 1/2 cup. I could have swore we did, but I don't know. Okay. And then 1/2 cup of our 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Okay, let's get to mixing. I didn't realize that I wouldn't be able to mix together with you all, but I'm sure you don't mind. Anyway, this is what it's looking like. It says just mix until it's well combined and fluffy. I feel like this is fluffy, so I think we're in a good position. Next it says combine the wet ingredients, add the eggs, mashed bananas, and vanilla extract to the butter, sugar mixture, and mix well. So let's do that. And goes our mashed bananas. Also, this recipe called for 4 bananas, but I had 3 pretty large ones, so I'm still following the recipe as it is on here, but I guess like you might have to adjust depending on how many bananas that you have. Or just make sure you have 4. And then 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. We're gonna do a little overpour. Okay, here's what this is looking like. It's looking a little suspicious, so hopefully I'm doing this right. Sift the flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt into the wet mixture. Gently fold just until combined. All right. We're in the home stretch. 1 teaspoon baking soda. 1/2 teaspoon baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon kosher salt. Okay, gently incorporate just until combined. Okay, now it's looking more banana bread-y. All right, so it said just until combined, so I don't want to do it too much. This is what it's looking like. And then it says incorporate 3/4 cup of the chocolate chips into the batter. I'm gonna do a teeny bit less than that because my boys don't love dark chocolate, but they'll have to suffice. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Okay, and then it says pour the batter into the prepared loaf pan and sprinkle the remaining chocolate chips on top. Bake for 50 to 60 minutes or until the bread is set and a knife inserted into the center comes out clean. All right, let's put it in. Sprinkle a little more on top. Okay, girly, and you go. Don't embarrass me.
I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this shit differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So even if you're asking, even if you're asking, 'cause I do what I do, and it's time for something new, yeah. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Gotta know when to let go. Sometimes giving up can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Ooh. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, telling you it ain't what I thought. Don't wanna be stuck in a spot, 'cause I don't really like what I got, so I changed it bit by bit. It's not ungrateful, just being helpful for me and you. 'Cause we gotta go our own way, gotta go our own way, yeah. This was not a good stay,
All right, this is at the 40-minute mark. To me, she's looking beautiful. Oh no, let's give her the other 10 minutes, don't you think? Let's do it. So I ended up doing like 8 minutes instead of the 10 because I could smell it. So I just poked it and it looks perfect. I'm excited to give it a taste and see. Okay, we're gonna have that banana bread after dinner, but we're moving right into dinner because the chicken that I have takes 20 minutes to make. The recipe calls for rotisserie. 10 out of 10 would recommend getting a rotisserie chicken for this, but I only have chicken breasts and they need 20 minutes to cook in the oven. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. While the chicken is cooking in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and peel the apples and get started on those too because I am loosely following a Pinterest recipe, but I also called my Nana and she told me like how she does it as well. So we're gonna go with like a combination of both of those recipes, but it takes a little bit, you know, they gotta like cook down and all that. So while the chicken's cooking, we'll peel the apples, and then while the casserole itself is baking, we'll make the apples. We're gonna go ahead and melt the butter to put these in because the lady made it seem like it's gonna take like 40 minutes. So I want to have enough time to do everything so the apples will be done with the dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and melt 4 tablespoons of butter and then put the apples in and start letting them kind of like mix in. Put the cinnamon, nutmeg, and brown sugar in as well. I misspoke, so I wanted to correct myself. We're gonna go ahead and add the brown sugar in now too. It says 1/4 cup. The apples are simmering. I just pulled the chicken out. It's ready to go. I'm gonna let it cool for just a second and then we'll shred it up and start making the casserole. We're gonna go ahead and add our cinnamon and nutmeg in. The recipe says like 1/4 of each, but I'm just gonna kind of like eyeball it in a way. While the apples are simmering, this is everything that you're gonna need for the casserole. 1/2 stick of melted butter, a can of cream of chicken soup, a zucchini stuffing mix, and then the 2 pieces of chicken and sour cream as well. But John is on his way to the store to get sour cream because we ran out. And the recipe calls for 1 whole rotisserie chicken. I'm using 2 pieces of chicken, so we're using a smaller baking dish. And I might not use all of that butter either because I just realized like my recipe is a little bit more condensed because it's just the 3 of us. So I'm just gonna make it in a square baking dish instead of the 9x13 that it asks. So all you do is mix the butter with the stuffing mix, and you'll just mix that together, and you want to save about half of that mixture for the crumble on the top. And then you're going to cut up the zucchini and the chicken, put that in a bowl with the cream of chicken and the sour cream and the other stuffing mix like that you didn't set to the side. So basically you're just putting stuffing mix and butter together and then mixing zucchini, cream of chicken, sour cream, and chicken in a bowl, putting it in a casserole dish, and then baking for about 30 minutes, but I'll show you. Alrighty, here's what it looks like all assembled. It's going in the oven for about 35 minutes. Usually it's okay to be 30, but I do it for 35 just to make sure. Everything's already cooked. It's just really the zucchini needs to get soft. So about 30 to 35 minutes and you're good to go. So here's how our apples are looking. And I just mixed a little bit of cornstarch and water together. That's going to make our paste. And we're going to just like just keep stirring them, letting them sit, stir until they're finished. Okay, you guys, so this did go for about 30 minutes. Obviously, you know, every oven is going to be a little bit different, so just keep an eye on it. But like I said, you're just looking for those zucchini to get soft and this get a little toasty. So 30 minutes was perfect for us. And then here's the apples. Oh, it looks so yummy. I think this is going to be a really good dinner. Okay, you all, it wouldn't be me cooking without getting John's taste testing. So he's going to try the apples.
Good.
What's your rating out of 10?
He's hitting right at a 10.
Another 10.
For real.
And then tell them about the casserole, right? We've had it before. Isn't it good?
Yeah, it is good.
And it's so
Very
easy.
Good.
Yeah.
Simple, quick. You'll like it. Try it.
John and I are both pretty full from dinner, but we couldn't end the vlog without at least having a little bitesy of our bread. So I'm going to cut it open. We'll see how it turned out. I just cut us up half of one, but honestly, this looks pretty good. But the important thing is how it tastes. All right, honey. On presentation, what do you think?
Looks good. Looks real good.
Good. We're going to give it a try. Oh, I hope it's good.
Looks good.
What would you rate it? Wait! You always take a second bite before I get to ask you.
I would give it roughly 8.5, 9.
I think I'm at like a... Something is doughy? Not doughy. It's like... I can't quite put my finger on it. But it's not... I don't know, maybe my proportions were off a little bit or something. It's good, but like I taste something that I don't feel like I should be tasting. Does that make sense?
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tasty, but I think maybe my proportions were a little off somehow.
I don't know what it is. I'm a chef, not a baker.
But it's pretty good nonetheless. I'm gonna make it again. Try again and see. It could be the chocolate, honestly, because it's the 72% cacao, like from Ghirardelli, so it's not like just semi-sweet chips. So maybe it just needs like more of that, maybe.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah. I was just telling John, I think that because like I was telling you all in the video, I only used the 3 bananas. So maybe that 4th banana would have been what I needed to make the difference. So if you do make it, which I'll leave all of these recipes down below because I got them all from Pinterest, even the fried apples one that I loosely followed, I'll leave that one as well. But yeah, I think maybe if I would have used the 4 bananas, then that would have made the difference. But nonetheless, it's still really good. I think it just needs something, like something needs to be tweaked for next time. But that is officially going to do it for this video. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Tuesday. I'm uploading this a little bit later, and I think I'm going to call it like a consider this your late night cooking show because basically we just cooked in this vlog. But I hope you all enjoyed it. Maybe it gave you some recipe ideas to try. Like I said, I'll leave all the recipes down below, but I appreciate you all being here so much. If you haven't subscribed already and you're inspired somehow by this video, or if you just like chill vlogs, if you're plus size and you like fashion type things, I would love to have you. We're inching our way up to 1,000 subscribers, so I would love for you to be a part of the family over here. But yep, that's all for me. I will catch you in the next one.